What up, boys? It's Arthur. How to become a legendary man in 2025. For you guys who don't know me, the last 7 to 8 months, right? Not the last 7 to 8 months, but 7.5 to 8 months ago-ish, I was in the worst spot of my life. I was a slave to all my vices, yet I thought I was free. I thought I was free, but I was addicted and chained down by porn. I thought I was free, but I was addicted and chained down by alcohol. I thought I was free, but I was addicted and chained down to just having sex with random women. Deep down inside of me, there was a hole. There was an emptiness. There was a void, and I would constantly try to fulfill it with these short-term things. That led to more emptiness. That led to feeling worse about myself. I couldn't go 2 days without giving into the pleasure of my right hand, wasting my seed as a man. Right? In this video, there's going to be a lot of sauce in it, so it might be a little longer. I'm not sure how long it is. This is all raw. I'm not edited, nothing. But it's going to be going over something that I teach to all my clients, right? Because if you guys don't know me, I'm a fitness and mindset coach as well. And the thing I love about it is how fast you can make the change if you truly level up. 7.5, 8 months ago, I was in the worst spot. I hit 10K followers yesterday on IG, already at like 10.5. I was at 4K 3.5 weeks ago, so it's absolutely been blowing up. But I scrolled down all the way down to see my first video. It was exactly 26 weeks ago. My life wasn't all figured out, and it's still not, right? I'm not the richest man. I'm not the most ripped man. But in 1 month, like I said, 7.5, 8 months ago, I was in the worst spot. 6 months ago, my mindset was completely evolved. I was waking up, becoming the best person I possibly could be every single day, waking up at the same time every single day, smashing my to-do list, doing every single day, fulfilling the habits, aligning myself with the man that I wanted to become. In 1 month, the direction of my life changed. 6 months of posting consistently, not missing a single day, showing up to everything, showing up to college, right? Trying to balance this all with a godly woman, going to the gym, cooking my own meals, right? I was able to make the whole change within like 6-7 months. And now I want to teach you guys, and the way that I did it was the 4 pillars of man. And this is how every man can become legendary in 2025. 4 pillars of man: mindset, habits, training, and nutrition. And the reason I teach it in that order is because mindset, boom. Once you align your mindset with the person you want to become, the habits will slowly change. So then once your mindset and habits are aligned with the man that you want to become, that man probably already trains. That man already eats healthy, right? So it just flows in. The mindset and habits are locked in. So the training and the nutrition, that's just part of the man that you want to become. That's just part of the man you are waking up to align yourself every single solitary day with. That's why I teach mindset, habits first. Those are the 4 pillars of man, right? But that is the foundation of every single man. Without those, we will crumble. Without those 4. Align yourself. We must align yourself. So let's talk about the first one, mindset. Right? Most of my videos are all about mindset because that is the most important thing. Without it, you won't be able to level up. Without it, you won't be able to stay consistent. Without an unbreakable mindset, how are you going to push through your worst days? The days where you don't feel good, the days where you aren't motivated, right? It is absolutely vital. It is necessary. So the first step is aligning yourself, the mindset, with the man you want to become. Intentional about every single thing you do. Stop being an addict, a slave to the phone, to the music, to all these things. In our lives, we're so addicted to this noise, we don't even think anymore. We don't even have our own thoughts anymore, right? So yesterday, I went on a literally 10-minute walk. No phone, no distraction. Try to drive your car around without touching your phone. Put your phone in your glove box, right? Wake up, hit a morning routine, smash a morning routine. Again, aligning yourself, proving to yourself how bad you want it. Don't go on your phone instantly, right? Because a man without his phone nowadays is a man with absolutely nothing. Nothing. You can't even sit with your own thoughts. You don't even know what you believe in. Most of the guys who come to me through DMs, they don't even know what their goals are, right? They haven't even sat down to think about the things holding them back, the pain points. Most of the time I figure these things out with them through the DM, and they're like, boom, a guy can actually sit down and talk with me. Most people can't even do that with themselves. And I'm going to get into how to do this with the habits, but it's so important. Bro, be able to smash every single day. That's why I wake up at the same time every single day. I never said waking up early is going to make you rich. It's never going to make you ripped. It's not going to make you... But guess what it is going to do? When you wake up, you're proving to yourself that mindset is getting constructed every single solitary day. That you don't want to. Every single day you push past. Every single day you put your purpose over your pleasure. The pleasure of sleeping in. The pleasure of keeping your head on that pillow, whatever it is. You put your purpose first. You put the pleasure aside and you get to work, right? You make the sacrifices because your mindset is aligned with the person you want to become. It's natural. It's natural for me to wake up at 6 a.m. every single day, even if I go to sleep at 2 because I'm working on client programs, right? Or I'm up answering DMs. Align yourself. It doesn't matter. Every single day you have to prove to yourself how bad you want it, the things you're willing to sacrifice, the things you're willing to push through. Because I'll tell you one thing, if you're not even willing to wake up early to get to the better version of you, what are you willing to do? If you can't even wake up at the same time every single day, push through a little bit of tiredness because it feels uncomfortable for you to open your eyes, what more can you do? The mindset has to be aligned. Because you are not going to be wanting to do it every single day, right? I know I hop on you guys, motivate you guys here, but a lot of people just mentally masturbate to these videos, and I want to change that. Mentally masturbating, getting hyped up. Okay, now you go to the gym. Okay, now you do your fasted cardio. Okay, now you want to eat healthy. But how about when no one's watching you? How about when you haven't watched a motivational video in the past 5 minutes, right? Because we live scrolling. Your feed loves showing you these videos, so you get trapped in the loop, and then maybe you go and do something. But what happens when nobody's watching you? How would you be if you didn't have your phone for a week? Would you still be locked in? Would you still be able to go? So that is the first pillar of every single man, because without it, everything else will crumble. You will not want to wake up at the same time every single day. You will not want to eat the same foods every single day. You will not want to train 4, 5, 6 times out of the week every single week. You won't. Your mind isn't going to be ready to just give up porn like this. It's a battle. Everything you do is a battle. As men, we battle. We go to war every single day with our thoughts, with our short-term desires. And we try to escape. We try to find routes by being unintentional, by losing ourselves to these distractions. Whether it's going on your phone, you can't take a cold shower and face the battle of the cold water without your phone playing music. You can't brush your teeth without watching this YouTube video. Change that. Be more intentional. Right? The next one is habits. Every single thing we do is about habits. Every single guy, man, that hits me up talking about their porn addiction, guess what I tell them? It can't be broken unless it's replaced. You have to replace something, right? Because the habit of addicted to porn is like trying to fill up a bucket with 3 million holes in it. It's just not going to fill. It's just chasing. You're trying to find this purpose in these habits. You're trying to find good in yourself. The reason people are so addicted to porn is because it fulfills a purpose, right? A purpose of, repurposing life. Putting out your seed so you can reproduce. That's a purpose all of us men share, right? I don't know, nowadays we're losing more and more men, right? More women are becoming men. More men are trying to become walking vaginas, right? It's crazy, but it's like filling up a bucket with holes in it. There's a purpose aligned to the porn that we're trying to crave, which is the reproduction, which is part of being a man. Right? We're trying to crave that. Every single time you gave in, you're tricking your brain to thinking that you're reproducing, to thinking that you're the most fertile man, giving up babies every single time. But what happens when you bust a nut, get out of the screen? It's all gone. You know what you did was wrong. And without the mindset, boom, you can't unblock those habits. But without breaking the habit and adding a new one, that habit is always going to try to fill a purpose. So you have to try to find a new thing to fill the purpose. Going back to the intention. What habits can you do without being intentional? Or to become intentional? Start small. Go on a walk for 10 minutes with no distractions. Sit with your thoughts. Put your phone in your damn glove box when you're driving. Don't listen to music when you're taking a cold shower. So many people want to drive around. Boom, red light, pick up the phone, scroll a little bit. Oh, it's green. Let me change the song real quick. I'm bored of this one. Start driving again. Screw that, bro. Put it in the glove box. Don't let yourself go. The habits you're doing. How many books are you reading? Bro, if you read 10 pages a day, you can get through like 1.5 books every single month, depending on the size of the book, maybe even 2. Right? I'm reading one right now, The Complete Man. 156 pages. 10 pages minimum. Add these habits, right? Start stacking these habits. Going into the gym, make it a habit. Even on your rest days. Like right now, today, active recovery day. I'm not lifting weights, but guess what? I still went into the gym. I still got some stretching. I still did my fasted cardio, right? Go in there, do some stretches, get used to it. Make it a habit to be present in the gym, right? Journal, sit with your thoughts a little bit. Stop trying to escape the thing that's wrong. So many people are just stuck in the avoidance. They can't even look at the mirror when they're brushing their teeth because they get sad when they look at themselves. They get sad when they look at themselves, so they avoid it. They don't face the problem. Face it by making habits. Face it by aligning yourself with the man you want to become. Okay, you want to be ripped, rich, and rare later in life. I'm not rich. I'm not saying, by all means, I'm not rich. In 6 months, I'm not going to be rich. I'm not claiming that, but I'm certainly changing lives. I'm certainly adding value. And I'm rich in what? In God. Right? That's the manual of life. It's the manual of life. God has saved my life. By no means am I giving full credit to myself, but I am giving credit to me being able to show up every single day. Boom, mindset. By me being able to fulfill my task, aligning myself with the person I want to become. Habits. By me getting jacked, right? Feeling good about myself, being able to rip off my shirt. Summer's coming, I'm going to Brazil. By me leveling up my nutrition, feeding my gut, feeding my brain with the things that it craves. I'll give myself credit for that. But guess who put these opportunities in my life? God. And I don't regret going through anything that I went through. All the hard times, all the sacrifice I had to make, all the sleepless nights, right? All the things that made me who I am now, that made me have lessons to give to you guys, whatever it is. And I'm still learning every single day. I'm not saying I'm the perfect man, but my life has certainly changed and I feel way more legendary than I was, right? I got the girl of my dreams, right? Always wanted a Latina girl. She came from Colombia a year ago. She's the one who showed me Christ, right? All these things leveling up, all aspects. It's just a mixing pot. You can't work on one thing at once. So these are the 4 pillars of man. I'm getting off a track. Habits. Every single day, the habits that you do. Humans are creature of habits. Like I said, you can't break the porn habit without adding something to repurpose. What's your purpose? Habits will find it. Starting, take imperfect action. Fill yourself. Boom, 5 tasks every single day. Don't go to sleep. Non-negotiables, 5 habits. Reading 10 pages. Going for 10 minutes of walk. Getting into the gym for at least 30 minutes. Right? Boom, that's 3 easy habits that are aligned with the future person that you want to become. Go pick up a book. Get off the phone. Cook yourself a meal. Make it a habit to cook at least 2 homemade meals every single day. These little things, align yourself, align with yourself. Every single time you check off the box, I don't care whether it's making your bed or running a marathon. I don't care if it's reading 5 pages of a book or 100. Every single time you give into the purpose instead of the pleasure and you beat that battle, you are reassuring yourself. You're proving to yourself how bad you want it. That's what men need these days. The willpower to push through the short-term desires. We're surrounded. We're slaves to all of this dopamine. People can't even wake up without touching their phones. I struggle with that. These past few days, I'm so obsessed with checking the amount of followers I'm getting because it's going so fast. And I'm like, wow, overwhelmed. January, February were great months for me. March, April, horrible. I didn't see anything. I didn't get any results. Nothing. But I never missed a single day. I made it a habit, non-negotiable. Instagram-wise, I'm just talking about that. Posting every single day, for example. I do not miss. I don't miss a workout. 6 months, the reason I was able to make progress and change my life so dang fast. I don't cuss anymore either. So I might sound a little weird. I don't know how it sounds to you guys. You guys are probably used to hearing cuss words. Boom, 6 months, I didn't miss a single day of eating. And it's all documented. I'm not lying. If you guys see on my Instagram, you guys see me waking up at the same time. It's all documented on my stories, right? Doing my push-ups, my morning routine, all that stuff, journaling. It's all documented. 6 months, not missing a workout. 6 months, not missing a meal. 6 months, showing up to church. I'm not saying showing up to church makes you a good Christian or not, but it just, I'm putting in effort. You know what I mean? Reading my Bible every single day. Reading books every single day. Getting smarter. When I watch YouTube videos, I'm taking notes, right? Valuable. Client work every single day. Smashing. Boom. Hopping on calls. Giving it my all every single day. Pouring out my heart and soul to these programs. Right? Making these videos, making every single module of my program better, updating my dashboard, right? Every single day, just giving my heart out on the line, and that's what it takes. Make this all a habit every single day that you can wake up. I acknowledge you guys to download this app. It's called Habit Share. It has a white circle and a white check mark with a blue background. You can share your habits with your friends. Get 2 or 3 friends who are trying to level up. Boom. And I can say, I don't even care. For those of you guys who watch this video that are my friends, I know some of you guys watch this video, and I'm so blessed that a lot of my friends supported me on the start. I know a lot of people can't say that. No one does Habit Share except for me. I'm still logging it every single day. Right? They see me completing everything. No one else does it. I don't care if you guys forget. Whatever, bro. Because I know you guys don't forget because you see the notification if you guys are watching this. But every single day, my goal is to outwork every single person. My goal is to outwork that future man that I align with right now. My goal is to outwork myself yesterday. My goal is to outwork myself 2 days ago by stacking the habits, stacking the small wins. And the more habits you can stack, the more boxes you can check off, stack every single day, the more momentum you'll get. It's not about watching these videos to get motivation. It's not about watching these videos so you can mentally masturbate. No. Stack the momentum. That's the true motivation right there. You see yourself winning every single day. You see yourself getting results every single day. That's why the method I put all my clients on when we start, 5-4-5 method. So they can track their progress. They go on their dashboard. They compare every single day. It's all logged right there. All their progress pictures, all the meals they ate, the amount of reps they did in the gym. All of it's tracked in one place, and it makes it so easy. They can look back. They compare themselves, outwork themselves yesterday, beat themselves up. Last leg day, I did 2 plates for 6 reps. I'm getting 8 this time. I don't care if I pass out. Nah, but for real, every single day, it's right there. Log, track everything. Habits, make it a habit. Plan out your day the night before. Wake up with intention, right? You wake up, you know exactly what you have to do. There's no mystery. There's no waking up mindlessly. I'm going to scroll a little bit, figure out the things I want to do. Maybe I'll do this, maybe I do that. Analysis paralysis hits. Maybe I won't do anything. Nothing moves forward. Plan out your day the night before. That's another easy habit. Now, training, right? Training was the first step to completely leveling up my life. First step for me. Crumbled every single time because I didn't have the mindset and habits. But when I was in, I've been training for a while, getting no results, nothing. But I've been training for a while because I had no self-respect. I had zero confidence, and that was the first thing I could think of that could give me it. So every single day, training, boom. Train with intention, train with purpose. If you're going to the gym for an hour every single day, put your heart and soul into it for an hour. You're going to be in there for the same time. You might as well get the best results. You might as well feel like $1 million, right? Getting that pump, fulfilling, getting stronger every single day. Let's go. I got so much work to do. But we leveling up every single day. Go in there, kill it. It instills discipline. No one wants to lift every single day that they have to live. No one. It's a battle for everyone. It instills discipline. It shows your purpose. It boosts your testosterone, right? Which is another thing so many people lack, which we'll get into the nutrition later. Right? It gives you that drive. It gives you that purpose, that power. Every single man who goes to the gym has a purpose automatically of getting stronger, of building a new physique, right? Of transforming themselves. That's a purpose in itself. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm lost in my life. Hit the gym, bro. You're going to have a purpose. You're going to be able to take off your shirt and see your abs, right? You're going to be able to look at the man you see in the mirror. Stop avoiding it. Stop avoiding the change that you have to make so badly. Stop avoiding it. Stop running away from it, bro. Get into the gym. Put your heart out. Rip those chest fibers so you can see them whenever you flex. Get those biceps popping, bro. Come on. People can't neglect it. It gives you so much more confidence. It gives you something that you can walk around, I don't even know how to explain it. Something to talk about with like-minded people, right? It's a great place to meet people. I go into the gym. I go to Lifetime. It's a pretty expensive gym. When I go into the sauna, boom, I'm in the gym and I'm networking. I'm not trying to sound like Luke Belmar, but for real, I met the owner or the CEO of Yes Homes. He has 80,000 properties to his name. My guy, Tommy, absolute G, wakes up at 4 a.m. every single day, gets into the word. He has 2 kids, right? He goes to church. He has a godly wife, right? You meet these people, like-minded people that can really move you forward. And that's one thing. This is the reason I love coaching so much. I personally invested into a mentor. I've had mentors my whole life for real estate, and I would always chase. I had such high ambitions my whole life, huge goals my whole life. Boom, I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. This is the first entrepreneurial book I wanted to read. I read it, got super hooked on real estate, and I was just moving with my family at the time. Boom, I asked my real estate if I could shadow him, if I could mentor. Learn from someone who's in the spot that you want to be in. Learn from someone who has the mindset that you want to have. Learn from someone that has their habits managed, right? Become the source you seek. By training every single day, showing up. Every single day, showing up. When you don't want to. When you feel weak. When you feel tired. Instill that resilient mindset that you will show up no matter what it takes. Guess what? Goes back to the mindset. You can't have the training down. You can't have it down. And I see dude, the obesity rate in the US is insane. Don't be a fat man. Be someone that your kids can look up and say, my dad is a superhero. My dad is jacked. Right? Be someone that people can look up towards. No one looks at someone who's fat and says, I want to be fat too. Become the source you seek. If you see people with a goated physique, go get that yourself. Other people want to see that from you. Bro, no, it's not cool to be fat. It's not cool to be skinny. For the longest time, I was never fat, but I certainly was skinny, right? And I used to think, oh, I'm okay, I'm not fat, making excuses. It's not okay to be skinny. Level up, bro. Go to the gym, hit the gym. I don't care how unimportant you think it is. It is so important. It is one of the foundations to becoming a man. Dude, no one wants a man who's fat. I got this guy who came to me. He rips. He's like, yeah, one of my goals is to make $500K in the next 6 months. That was his goal, $500K in 6 months. But he felt like crap when he took off his shirt. He came to me to upgrade his physique, to lock into the nutrition, to get a better mindset. His habits were awful, smoking weed, right? My boy Zach, it's crazy. I don't know how close or far he is to that goal of 500K. I don't know. But what I do know is that he makes good money, but he's not satisfied. Money won't fulfill you as a man, but having a good mindset, having your habits aligned with the person that you want to become. We all have this man that we envision ourselves being. And once you align yourself, once your training is right, once you can have the self-control to go to the gym, self-control to choose the things you eat. A man without self-control is no man at all. Right? Once you have these things, these are the fulfilling things. Chasing purpose. Chasing money is empty every single time. You're just going to want more and more and more and more. I'm not at that point yet, but I can speak because I know so many people who are. Right? More every single time. Same thing with followers, bro. Every single time I'll be satisfied when I have 5K, 7K, 9K, 10K. Oh, I want to hit 20 now. These numbers, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's in your bank account, these digital numbers they don't lead to anything. Nothing. But waking up and being able to brush your teeth and smile at the man that you're becoming. Smile at the physique you're building. Having your kids look up to you. Having your wife, your girlfriend sexually satisfied. I'm not trying to give in to lust. I'm on the celibacy grind. I've fallen, of course. I'm not saying I'm perfect. But me and my girl, we don't have sex. But still, when I get married, I plan on having sex. Look at the people who get cheated on the most. And that's just a fact. I'm not trying to hate or be a dick, but people who are out of shape that are just chasing my money. I don't mean to talk bad about my dad. My dad is a hero in my life. But he chased the money, tried to provide, and he did. He provided me, my family, a great life. But he didn't give the attention my mom wanted, right? He wasn't in the best shape of his life. When my mom married him, he was in a lot better shape. He was insane at soccer, right? He's from Brazil. They all play soccer. Now I'm playing. They're both from Brazil. But, he was aligned. He had a good job. He had all these things going for him. And then he just chased the money to try to provide. And that it was kind of the pitfall. Then it led to having less time to spend with his wife, my mom, right? And when you build the value off that, I remember a few weeks ago, I went paddleboarding with him. He told me, when we originally lived in Georgia and then we moved here. Here it's a lot more expensive. We lived in an insane house in Georgia, sick house, huge backyard. I would always run around in the backyard trying to catch stuff. Sick backyard. I loved it. Sick neighborhood, pools, tennis courts, all that. I had a great life growing up, right? And then we came here to a lot smaller house. It was the same price, but he felt bad. He thought the value came from the house we had, right? But the money, right? It's unfulfilling. Mindset, habits, training, nutrition. Now that he's aligned, boom, now he's playing pickleball. Now he's getting in better shape. And he feels so much better. He feels at peace with himself. Peace of mind comes with peace of body, right? Every single day now. He wants to go to Lifetime with me. He wants to go work out, right? Getting better in these senses. These are the fulfilling things. These are the things you can chase that actually align with yourself. Chasing money, chasing women, it's not manly things, right? I'm not saying money is bad at all. I'm striving to make more money too. I'm not saying money is bad at all. But when you center your life around money, that's when everything falls. This guy that came to me, Zach, unfulfilled. He wants to get in better shape, all that stuff, right? Now we'll move on to the nutrition because this is arguably the most important part. To get gains into the gym. To prove your self-control to yourself. The self-control, bro. Self-control is insane. So many people lack it. Without self-control, there's no man at all. Without someone who can self-control their sexual desire, without someone who can self-control their negative thoughts. Guess where this comes from? Nutrition. If you can't control your nutrition, what else can you control? Right? It leads to having a good mind. Your gut health is literally a second brain, right? Having your nutrition on lock makes you feel better, gets you more gains into the gym, builds the mindset by adding discipline in the foods, right? Gives you that self-control. It is so vital. It's going to excel you. You're going to be able to hit a work block, work for longer, right? Every single day. I just trained fasted. I'm making these videos faster. My brain is working so good because I know my nutrition. I know that I work better. My brain functions better when I don't have that many carbs in me, right? When I don't have food at all in me. All my energy is going into my thoughts instead of my metabolism to digest. And it teaches self-control. If you can't control your elbow, if you can't control the foods that you're putting into your damn mouth, what else can you control? This is what it's all about. What else can't you control if you can't wake up early? What else can you control if you can't eat the right foods? What else can you control if you can't go into the gym and show up for 30 minutes? Who are you going to show up for if you can't show up for yourself? Become a better man. Become a better version of you. Lock in the mindset, habits, training, and nutrition. Right? If you're sick and tired of it, if you want a new direction in your life, if you want to level up these 4 pillars of man, book a call with me. We'll see how dedicated you are. We'll see if you're truly ready to commit, and then we'll move forward on there. But book a call. Instagram, go follow it every single day. It's all documented. You guys can see me showing up every single solitary day. Inspire you guys, right? If you see me doing it, you better do it too. Don't miss a single day. Become a better version of you. Every single day, show up for yourself. Be able to say no to people. Become a real man. Align yourself with the man that you want to become in the future. That's what this is all about. Mindset, habits, training, and nutrition build the foundation. They all work with themselves. They all wrap around. It's like a cycle. It's like a wheel. Let's go. Level up. It's time. It's time running out. Urgency. Summer's almost here. Come on. What are you waiting for? Let's go. I love every single one of you boys. Every single solitary one of you boys. Appreciate you guys for 10K on Instagram. Hopefully gonna hit 2K on here soon. Love every single one of you boys. God bless every single one of you guys. Thank you. Let's go.